Yo, we live with Raps and Recaps, live with the one and only Loso, man. What's the deal, brother?
It's good, man. Chilling, bro. Just got off stage. Crazy event out here in LA, man. Fine, bro.
How you feel about your battle, bro?
So the battle was great, bro. You know, went against Ill Mascaras, and he went first. Homie was going, he was cooking. I thought that, while I was up there, I kind of already knew when they introduced the battle to me and said, yo, he's an atheist, and that's kind of how they wanted him.
Oh, they did introduce you.
They called me and they told me that that's what he was.
Is it, you get tired of this theme?
I do. I think it's kind of gimmicky, but that's why you don't hear me rap because I could easily make a round about creationism and 7 days, try to get theological, but I was like, that's just not. I'd rather just do that in person. I'd rather have a conversation all can. But if we battling, I always want to try to just talk to the person on why are you even attacking what I believe in the first place. Right. There's a deeper issue. It's not just, come on, bro, because you don't think about it. Nobody don't go at Shotgun Suge for being a Muslim.
Right.
Nobody don't go at this person for being this or that, whatever. Like, no other religion gets it. It's just like there's something personal with God, and so I'm just like, that's cool. Get your stuff off. I just want to talk to you now on why that's even the case, and so that was kind of my mind state, on my mind frame, with this particular battle. So,
when people come at you with the same angle, or with the similar angle, do you expect that now in your battles? I know.
The most popular thing is obviously how you can say you believe in God and have gun bars. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, for me, I'm not mad at them using it because everybody has an angle. So I know that's just when you battle Loso, that's just one of the main things you do.
It's low hanging fruit.
But my thing is if you do it creatively, hey, go ahead. Or just I know you're gonna attack my face because that's obviously attached to me, but just do it in a way that's refreshing because 5, 6, 7 other battles before you done already did it. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody's coming at when you battled me, you was getting on the way I dress and you attached to the design and stuff like that. Right. EK, when he came at me, he was coming at, I want to talk. Why don't you speak up for brown issues? You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a new angle. I just battled Kid Chaos. He took my slogan, charisma punches, and he took the first word charisma and basically saying how I care more about how I look physically than how people, and so now granted, it could be so I ain't gonna say that, I'm not gonna say that all those angles work or that they gonna get a lot of reaction. I'm just saying as a creative, and I feel like other battlers feel the same way, as a creative, you always just wanna be yo, what's something new? Even if it falls flat, I always respect the battler that does something new.
I noticed that about you. Your angles, and look, being that you don't just do back-to-back gun bars, you have to dig a little harder. Watching your stuff, I go to your content to find that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know you have to dig a little bit harder. So,
and that's why when the angle, when they hit me with that, oh, you just gun bar, I'm like, bro, I'm really not. If you really listen, because I can't, not because I can't, but because I get criticized so much for that. My whole thing is yo, I'm gonna just go ahead and just battle you.
Which is a lot harder.
Bro, the whole and if you're doing 3 rounds, you got to come up with an angle every round.
Every round, you have an opener, a middle, and a closer.
Even when we battle, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to make sure Cali walked away yo, Loso didn't just come in here and just do whatever. Everything was catered to Cali. I couldn't use that material 100%. For anybody else.
All your battles are like that.
Yeah.
I don't think none of them you can copy and paste anything. Yeah, man. Anything you got next going on? What can the fans expect from Loso? 2024, man.
Yeah, I got actually Mike P in a couple weeks. Me and Mike P.
Yeah, before the end of the year.
Yeah, bullpen versus trenches. Jaun versus Easy. Me versus Mike P. Bad News versus Bill Collector.
And that's announced already.
Yeah, that's announced already.
Ooh, that's lit. Yeah.
Real quick, I do want to say one more thing about the battle though. So for those who watch it, so in my round, I talk about I bring up him, used to being a Christian rapper named Red Cloud, and what's crazy is, up until Tuesday, because I'll be writing last minute, because the only thing that kind of motivates me to write now is the pressure of the date. I'll be all right, cool, I gotta write. So for me, on Wednesday, I had just was man, I'm just flipping Ill and Mass. I was man, what's his real name? So I just Googled his.
Is that right?
Yeah,
that's how you found
that. I Googled his real
name.
I
thought you did some super duper research.
I just wanted to know his real name. So then I found out his real name was Henry. But what's crazy is when I did that, it said formerly known as Red Cloud. And I was like, wait, I remember that name. I was like, hold on. And so there was an article. So there's a website called Rapzilla that has written like several articles on me, Saga, A-War, Street Hymns, all that stuff. But he had an article on there. It said Red Cloud. Wow. So I picked up the article, and the first thing that pulled up when I typed in Red Cloud Rapzilla was him getting kicked off the label. And so I read it, and I was like, oh, okay. So my whole thing, and if you listen to my last four bars was, okay, there's a reason why. So this is how I framed it. I always try to have a thesis. My thesis was, why are you wearing this mask now? And so the last four bars was...
That makes the whole shit.
Yeah.
And then look, what he said, the fans ain't seen the battle yet. You know, the interview coming out ASAP. But what he said in his round catered to what you said so much. Mm-hmm. Like the look on your face, I could tell you had something up your sleeve, but I didn't know it was that. You know what I mean?
And my whole thing was, as I was communicating, I just wanted to make sure, like, yo, I ain't never gonna, like, downplay somebody's, like, you know, lowest moments that they like, but it was just so, like, you just did this whole round about how I felt, how I was stupid for believing God, how you don't believe it, but I was just like, well, just tell the whole story. Tell the whole story. You didn't always believe it, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, like, just tell the whole story, and my whole thing, I wanted to, like, there's a reason, like, so, like, the last line I said was, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was trapped in sin, said you can't repent, but you wear a mask over your face because you never dealt with what you masked within. Mm-hmm. And so that was the whole, for me, that was the line I wrote it. I was just like, boom, that's what I want him to communicate. That's what I want to communicate to him. And obviously, not saying that tomorrow he's going to wake up and be like, oh, I got to go back to church. But for the fans, I wanted to be like, yo, I'm battling this person, but I'm actually battling who's under the mask.
That where your slogan comes in, like let me change your soul,
exactly.
Like honestly, bro, like when we was talking outside, I said like your round was the only round I ever thought about after the battle. Damn, that nigga was talking about me. You feel me? Like,
but you know what though? But and even our battle though, like. Nobody else was ever gonna say that to you.
Nobody else.
Because you gotta think about it. They just listening to you doing
Bible
references and stuff like that. Like, bro, even with Danny Myers, bro, like you know, you had some stuff. I remember you did your one round versus Danny Myers, bro. I remember, bro. I memorized your whole round like a song, bro.
Yeah, my
you gotta think. I tell people all the time, there's no Loso without Kevin, no Loso without Cortez, right? Bro. But only for me, somebody who was being encouraged when you did those Bible references. Can talk to you and say, why you not doing this all the time?
No, that's why when you said that in your round, it hit so hard. I'm like, Loso be doing this research.
And nobody else was even going to say that to you because it's just like, everybody used Bible reference. But to me, I always looked at you as somebody who was open about their faith. And I was just like,
no,
man, Callie, you should be a little... So, even with
man,
him, you know
on camera, I got to say, I admire your faith, man. You are very public about it. You feel me? You talk about the Bible every chance you get to. And like, I've witnessed, even right now, before we turn the camera on, I've just watched a battle rapper come in and just want to give you his testament. You feel me? Because he just wanted to tell you what he went through in his life about God, and you know. So yo, they say faith can move a mountain. You feel me? Your faith strengthens other people's faith, and it strengthened mine just from being a fan and a friend of yours. You feel me?
Yeah, and even earlier, you know, when you was at the studio, you know, you had introduced me as like, yo, he a Christian battle rapper. You know, I don't even like using that as like attached to it, because I feel like people automatically like, oh, I already know what he gonna talk about. But it's like, nah, if you listen to my battles, I'm not.
I feel like it gives you an edge.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is like, I like to me, I'm just like, if you listen to me, like, I'm a battle rapper, like, but I want you to know, like, I'm a battle rapper that's open about his faith. So
100%.
when I'm rapping, that's gonna get in court, and I know it's gonna get attacked on my end too. But I ain't trying to like walk and use it as a marketing tool, because I feel like some people feel like, oh, you just using it to market yourself and set yourself apart. I'm like, nah,
but you're clearly not, man.
Because it's not like I'm rapping. You gotta think about it, it's not like I'm rapping in a Christian league. I'm rapping in the NBA.
Yeah,
Come on,
exactly. No, you're clearly not. If that's the case, then we all should be doing it for free. We all should just be coming in and just paying the promoter to play.
Yeah, so you know, but I never shy away from it either though. Like, I'm just like, yo, whether or not you look at me like that or you don't, I just want everybody to know, like, yo, like Monday through Saturday, who I am is who I am when I battle on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just an outflow. And even when old boy gave his testimony earlier, you know, he was just saying like, yo, I'm a mess up. I was like, yo, me too. You're nothing different than you and me. You know what I'm saying?
Related to
like me, like we all going through it every single day, struggling, taking one day at a time, bro. And we all need the same grace, bro. So I never look at myself as like, yo, somebody who figured it out, bro. I'm struggling every day But
That's
learning
real.
the only thing is just like, yo, we just not quitting over here. That's it. So
That's real, man. Well, I appreciate you having you on the platform, man. Appreciate you coming to LA, putting on the show as always. We look forward to you coming up on the bullpen versus trenches. You feel me? Shout out to Easy the Block Captain and John, man.
Yes, sir.
Where can we follow you at?
Man, everything Loso on Twitter, everything Loso on Instagram, or you go to my website, go to everythingloso.com where you get some merch. You can check out all my tour dates. So, salute to y'all.
Smooth.